Today on the channel, from Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, we've got the Great Protector. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another unboxing and review video. And today we've got something totally different. We have, from the Shang-Chi movie, we've got the Great Protector. Now, the Great Protector, I'm not exactly sure what he is. I'm not sure if really anybody knows what he is at this point, as apparently he's a part of the movie. He's a child's toy. This isn't quite Marvel Legends. This is based more on the toys for little children for the Shang-Chi wave. Maybe you've seen them out on your Target and Walmart shelves right now. This goes along with those at a $20 price point. I saw it and I said, oh, Shang-Chi, Great Protector, fits with the movie a little bit. I said, you know what, I'm going to take one for the team. I'm going to pick this up, and I'm going to see what all the fuss is about on this one, if there's any fuss at all. I've actually heard no fuss on this. Maybe I'm creating the fuss. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with this Great Protector, this dragon in the Shang-Chi movie. Do they find him? Is he an imaginary protector? Is he a real thing? Does he come out, you know, and kind of like Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat and come and eat people? I don't know what happens with this Shang-Chi Great Protector thing. So I guess we'll find out this fall when the movie hits. In the meantime, we got to choose our own adventure and write our own stories. And that's what I like to imagine. I'm going to imagine that when Shang-Chi's really down and he gets the 10 rings from his dad or the Mandarin or whatever, he's got the control of the Great Protector and he can make him come and do things. That's just my guess. I have no idea how this works. I know there was a lot of talk about possibilities of Fin Fang Foom coming to the Marvel Universe in the Shang-Chi movie. Maybe that's going to happen too. Who knows? Maybe some people are saying maybe this is Fin Fang Foom. I don't know. Like I keep saying, we'll find out in the fall. When the movie hits, we'll get all of our answers. I hope they give answers for this. But we're going to do it like we normally do. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to unbox it, talk about it a little bit more, maybe a couple see you laters, and then we'll compare it for size against some of the Shang-Chi wave that we unboxed on the channel. So if you missed those unboxings, go back and check those out. All right, let's see this old Great Protector here. There he is. So you can tell it's for toys. It's plastic. Did I say I can tell it's for toys? I can tell it's for kids because it's got that kind of cheap plastic. It's not quite Marvel Legends, Star Wars Black Series wrestling figure plastic. It's more of that durable kid plastic. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. You can tell. It's also open, which is really weird because you get these open toys for little kids out there and you get kids playing with them in the aisle, damaging them, breaking them. Then you get dust on them too if they sit in pegworm for a long time. And something like this very well could sit on a peg untouched for 6 to 8 months because the movie isn't out. People don't know what it is. Why would a kid want to buy this if he doesn't know anything about it? Yeah, it's a cool dragon. There's some kids that might want to pick that up. It's just a interesting way, but it's a child's toy. It's not for somebody like me, that's for sure. But here I am. Here I am opening it. But you can see right there, it shows kind of the action feature. It shows him in a little glamour shot there. You got Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings. There's old Shang-Chi looking only like he can look. And then you got the dragon, of course. He is buckled in. We'll have to cut him out and see what's going on there. Got a cool glamour shot on the side. That is pretty solid. Same thing on the other side. Really putting over those 10 rings. People love the 10 rings. There's Shang-Chi on the top. Nothing on the bottom. And then we got the back of the package here. Got warnings down below, the usual. We got a little blurb. We're going to read that blurb, see what it says. And then you got the Great Protector standing straight up or cut it down. So you can choose your own adventure with that there. What's it say? It doesn't say anything else on the front. 4 and up. Ages 4 and up here. Let's see what it says about the old Great Protector. The Great Protector rises up to battle the forces of evil. Well, okay, that's all it tells us. We didn't get a whole lot of story there, but it looks like he's normally like this, and then he rises up, and then watch out, bad guys. He's coming for you when that hits. I have no idea how I'm going to open this, but we're going to do it. We're going to figure it out. I've got my scissors. Going to need those, I'm sure. There we go. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Maybe this isn't so tough, actually. I think I could just maybe... It doesn't really have a plastic strap. It's more of a rope, which is interesting. You don't see a lot of rope, but I guess something like this is kind of freestanding out there. You got to rope it in. It is a dragon, after all. You don't tie down a dragon with plastic rubber bands. You got to break out the big guns. You got to get the rope. One more down his foot, always the hard one to get to. Maneuver. There we go, I think I got it. Oh, I did. What do we got here? Boy, he's roped in, though. He is lassoed in. What are we doing? What are we doing here? There it is. There it is. All right, he is free. Scissors, see you later. Great protector packaging, see you later. Boom. Goodbye. All right, let's see what this guy's protecting here. He's got a very dragon-type head. I mean, it almost looks like the Never-Ending Story. I think I can reenact the Never-Ending Story here. Never-Ending Story. Do-do-do. Close your eyes. Let them all in. I don't know how it goes. Something like that. Shooter Jennings, son of old Waylon Jennings, he did a version of the Never-Ending Story. Look that up on Amazon Music, iTunes, something like that. But yeah, old Shooter, he did a cover of the Never-Ending Story. And that's what this reminds me of. What was that? Was it Sebastian or was that the kid? It's been a while since I've seen the Never-Ending Story. It's a movie that truly never ends. It's Never-Ending Story. But I remember as a kid, I loved that movie. I'm sure you guys did too. You know, it was sad when his horse died. It's sinking in the mud. I remember just thinking, like, quicksand is a serious problem in this world. I was like, what if I ever run into quicksand? It kind of made me scared to go in the woods and out in fields and stuff. I was like, what if I encounter quicksand? Then I'm in trouble. I'm going to just sink in like that horse. It could happen. But it made quicksand scare a whole generation of kids. I think we can all agree. If you're of my age or you've seen the Never-Ending Story, you remember that quicksand scene. And you're probably deathly scared of quicksand to this day. I tell my kids, watch out for quicksand when you're out in the back because I don't want you sinking down. But this truly looks like the Never-Ending Story dragon. It was like a dog dragon. And it looked kind of like my dog. I had a Chihuahua back in the day. It looked a lot like him as well. So I don't know. Maybe it's the same character. Maybe they transferred over. I don't know. I like this one, though, actually, as a standalone thing. It's got really good head movement on it. So you can go straight up, like I said. You know, you can go like this. You can move the head all the way down and stand him up. So you basically can put him on the ground like the packaging showed. The packaging did not lie in this instance. So you can put him down like this with his tail down. You can move the tails on a nice ratchet. You got the legs on a nice ratchet. This is a very durable toy. Like I said, this is for little kids. This is for like that 4 to 8 year old toy range playing. And you guys know those kids play rough. Unless you're a young Kyle who was very delicate with his toys back in the day. Very delicate. But yeah, great protector. So he's got the joints there. He moves. Very hard plastic on this. If you hit somebody in the head with this, it's going to hurt. I can tell you right now. I do have one little gripe. I like the head. I like all the movement. You can do the side to side so he can give you kind of the dog look. Maybe he does this in the movie. Who knows? Maybe it's like, hey, Lemmy, you want a treat? And he gives you that, what? Huh? Who? You could kind of do that with him, too. So maybe he does that. You know, you throw him a lizard or something and he eats it in the movie. I don't know. We can choose our own adventure. But a ton of head movement here. The one thing that's missing, though, for me, I wish his mouth opened. Should be able to crank that mouth open and out. Maybe he breathes fire like a lot of dragons do. Maybe he's a non-fire breathing dragon. I'm not exactly sure. But he is very good. Very good. I like the size of this thing. I like the looks of this thing. So there it is. I mean, for 20 bucks, is it worth it? Do I destined to believe this goes to clearance one day? But I don't know. That Shang-Chi movie could be a runaway hit. Could be very similar to Black Panther. Black Panther I always thought was a notch above Shang-Chi. But who knows in this day and age? Black Panther was not a popular character back in my day on the schoolyard. We all knew Black Panther. We all respected his work. But we didn't think of him as like a big-time superhero. But look at him now. Now he's one of the biggest superheroes in Marvel. Could Shang-Chi have the same fate? We'll find out very soon. But first, we got to find out, how does this compare to the other Shang-Chi figures? All right, we're back, and we've got Shang-Chi and Katie. We unboxed these two last week on the channel, so make sure you check those videos out if you missed those. But here's how they scale against the Great Protector. Very, very close. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how big the dragon's going to be in the movie. Is it going to be Godzilla size? Is it going to be just a little bit bigger? I guess nobody really knows until the movie comes out. So as of right now, I think this scale's all right. My plan is to put all my Shang-Chi characters together on a shelf, a cube probably, and I'll put this in the background as a little bit more for the set, for the diorama of the figure. So I think it goes okay. For 20 bucks, this isn't bad. I don't know. It's the same price as a Marvel Legend. So do you view this as worthy of Marvel Legend price? I guess that's for you to decide out there. You could play the long game. This very possibly could go to clearance one day. You guys know how some of these Marvel movies go, especially if they don't take off or something happens. I mean, Black Widow figures went to clearance. The movie never came out. I hope this doesn't have that kind of same fate, as I think the stars just didn't quite align. And you guys see all the peg warming going on with this, hopefully, if you're out in stores right now with these figures. So I don't know what's going to happen. I can see retailers saying, we got more stuff coming in. We got the new Marvel Legend villain wave coming. We got a clear peg space for this. And they're going to knock these down into clearance already. I hope not. I hope these start moving. I hope people start picking them up. But it's really tough to get people to buy things without having an investment in them or knowing what they are. That's just me. But we talked a little bit earlier, when I think dragons in the Marvel Universe, I go back to my old Toy Biz Iron Man toy collecting days, and I think of Fin Fang Foom. Well, Fin Fang Foom was a Marvel Legend Build-A-Figure. A lot of people have been screaming for the re-release one day. I did bring along my Fin Fang Foom for this video. Now, when I think of dragons, this is what I think of. This is what I want. It's not apples to apples. This is a Build-A-Figure from a adult collector brand, for the most part, Marvel Legends. A little more adult than kids, for the most part. This is truly a kid's toy. But I don't know if they're the same character, if they're being reimagined, or what they're doing. But when I think of Shang-Chi, I think of Iron Man, I think of old Fin Fang Foom right here. And I definitely like this Build-A-Figure a whole lot. This is one of the granddaddy of them all for the Build-A-Figure line, this Fin Fang Foom. So I wanted to bring him out for comparison with the old Great Protector. So I wanted to make sure I brought him out for comparison with the Great Protector. As you can see, Fin Fang Foom's a lot bigger than the Great Protector. So not sure exactly where the scale will net out at on this one. Not sure if this is even meant to be with your Marvel Legends. Not even sure if this is a real character. Maybe it's just an imaginary thing in Shang-Chi's mind, and he summons the power of the Great Protector in his brain. You just see it kind of in a cloud or something like that. Or it could be a real dragon that comes to, terrorize everybody. Or it could be a dragon that teams up with Shang-Chi and helps him throughout. Could be kind of like his little pet. We'll see what happens. But Fin Fang Foom, the Great Protector, Katie, Shang-Chi, they're all here. They're all here for fun. So you guys tell me your thoughts. Do you know anything about this Great Protector? Can you fill us in? Have you seen an early release of Shang-Chi? Do you know something I don't? If so, leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We've got unboxings every single day of all kinds of stuff. So make sure you subscribe. Hit the old notification bell. And for Fin Fang Foom and the Great Protector, two of the best dragons I have on my table right now, I'm Kyle. I'll see you guys real soon.